let's go back to our team because I want to talk about that other thing we saw, the new live event. This is a new feature. So I'm going to go back to schedule a meeting. And let's say that today, now right now it's 1:11, let's say at 1:15, we want to host a new live event.
Now, what's the difference between a live event and a meeting?
So structurally similar in that you're all meeting online, but a live event is, it has a couple things that are different. One is it's designed for a larger number of people. So there's an expectation that, for example, none of the attendees will have their microphones activated. They're going to be in listen-only mode when they start off. It also gives you a lot more audio-video capabilities than you have in just a normal meeting. Let me show you what I mean. We'll just call this test live event. It's scheduled for 1:15, which is 2 minutes from now. And I can invite additional presenters. Notice I'm not inviting attendees, I'm inviting presenters. So I'll go ahead and make you a presenter. I'll choose next. Now I can choose if this is available to my entire organization, or I can choose to limit it to certain people in certain groups, or I can make it available to the public. Now our security policies don't have that available yet, but you could have, for example, a public webinar to all of your customers and do it through Microsoft Teams here. We have some choices down here as far as the startup goes, whether or not attendees can record, whether or not we'll get a report on attendee engagement, whether or not there'll be a Q&A section for attendees, and whether or not we're using an external encoder. So this is designed for a situation, think like the Apple Town Hall meetings, where you have somebody on stage, you have multiple cameras filming the person. You can bring all of those into an external encoder and feed them into your PC and live stream them out through the Microsoft Teams live event.
Oh.
In this case, we'll take the defaults and we'll go ahead and schedule it. Now we have a link that we can copy and send out to our attendees via email, via chat, via social media, via text message, however we want to get that attendee link out to people. We could print it and put it in documents if we wanted to. Because we are right here 1 minute before the meeting, I can go ahead and join. I get the same sort of settings that I had joining a meeting, so I'll choose Join Now. But the interface is slightly different. Now my Outlook calendar is reminding me that I have a live meeting coming up, which I know. So look at what we have here. This is the console for the Microsoft Live meeting. And so there's a couple things going on down here. In the bottom, I can have multiple video sources. I can have multiple documents, PowerPoint presentations, multiple people. So go ahead and join as a presenter on your side. So if you go to Meetings, you'll see the meeting there. You can select it and then choose Join in the top right corner.
Okay.
And go ahead and choose Join Now. This is where you could, fix your hair and makeup. You could make sure you don't have anything embarrassing in the background, but go ahead and choose Join Now. So now I see both of us down here, and I can choose which of us the attendees are going to see. Notice up here at the top, it tells me that it's pre-live. We haven't started the live event yet. And we're actually a little behind schedule. Normally it would give us a countdown. Here it's giving us the time since it was supposed to have started because we've taken a little bit too long. Before we can start, we have to give it something to show. So I can get it to show myself. I'll go ahead and choose me. That'll put me up there on the live event. And then I can choose Send Live. So this screen on the left is kind of a queue. This is where I can prep the things that I'm going to show on the live screen. Okay. Once I choose Send Live, now it's showing up with the live event. So we still haven't started. I can go ahead and choose Start. Continue. And now the live event is being streamed to potentially millions of adoring fans. Now, one thing about the live event is there is a little bit of a delay. There's about a 10 to 20 second delay between what happens in the queue and what appears in the live event. It's letting me know that I'm muted because we're sitting next to each other. But you can see it's letting us know that we're live. I can queue up additional things down here. So if I choose Share, for example, I get some of the same sharing options I had before. I can share my desktop, or I can share a particular window. So maybe I want to share this web browser with the Microsoft Teams Rooms information.
Oh, well, there it is.
So now that's being shared to, again, millions of adoring fans. To stop sharing, I click on the same button I did before, Stop Sharing. If I want to switch to having your screen be the one that's going live, I can choose that down here and then choose Send Live. And now millions of people are seeing Alrinthia. So again, this is designed for large-scale implementations. You can have multiple cameras, you can have multiple audio events, multiple presenters. It's designed to let you provide a much more polished sort of presentation for all of your live events. And when we're done, we'll choose End.
Easy peasy.
And our live event is over. So as you can see, in addition to your easy impromptu video chats and video meetings, Microsoft also gives you a lot of great tools in Teams for your scheduled office meetings and even your professional wide-scale events.